Hey, how's it going? I'm Cody Morell with GearFocus.com, and today we are talking about the best tips for finding unique locations for travel photography and videography, so stay tuned. Snapping photos of iconic landmarks can be a fun way to remember your visit to a new city, but it's hard to produce truly great travel photography and videography if you're only documenting popular tourist attractions. They've been photographed thousands of times, so finding new, compelling ways to depict them is next to impossible. If you want your travel photos and videos to stand out aesthetically, you'll have to head deeper into the city and find locations that aren't as widely known. Finding those interesting photo locations, though, is easier said than done. Travel blogs and guidebooks often talk about a city's most popular attractions, not the hidden special ones that make the best photographs. So you'll have to get a little creative with your research if you want to find locations full of character and local color. To help you with your search, here are some of our best tips for finding unique photo spots that will elevate your travel photography. Tip number 1 is doing some research. Depending on what type of photos you want to take, certain research methods will work better than others. Instagram definitely has a reputation for being full of selfies, but it has plenty of architectural photography and photos of scenic views too. You can search for photos by location, or use specific hashtags like NYC architecture or London skyline to help you refine your search and bypass all the selfies. Instagram is also a great place to connect with photographers who live in the area. If you find a page you like, reach out to the person who runs it and ask them what their favorite photo spots are. They may even be willing to take you shooting with them while you're in town. The one drawback of Instagram is that search results are pretty limited in smaller cities. Niche hashtags like architecture might only have a couple hundred posts, so if you don't get enough photo inspiration from Instagram, try looking on other photo sharing websites like Flickr, 500 Pics, In a Faraway Land, and Your Shot. The results from all these platforms combined will give you enough info to plan your trip. If you're a videographer looking for a film location, YouTube is the best place to start. YouTube videos are usually several minutes long, whereas video clips on Instagram are only a few seconds. YouTube videos will give you a much better feel for each filming location and help you decide which ones are right for you. Travel bloggers and photographers often record videos while they're wandering around new cities. If you watch enough of their videos, you'll be able to put together a comprehensive list of great filming locations. People like Peter McKinnon, who have traveled far and wide for the perfect shot, are excellent resources for industry-changing shots. Some of McKinnon's incredible adventures have led him to some of the most famously photographed locations in the world, including Moraine Lake in Canada's Banff National Park. Though places like this have been photographed extensively, McKinnon found a way to make it his own. And you can certainly do the same. Check out his bucket shot video, which is truly inspiring and made our team want to book a trip immediately after watching it. So now we are on to tip number 2. Ask locals, and also ask to take their pictures too. If you don't have time to do a lot of online research before your trip, ask locals for recommendations of interesting things to see. Most of the time, your cab driver or waiter will be happy to answer your questions and tell you about their favorite sites. You can also ask some of the locals you get to know if you can take their portraits. Snapshots of people going about their everyday lives can be just as compelling as photos of beautiful landscapes and buildings. So consider taking some candid portraits during your trip if you haven't already. Locals are likely to know about all the most popular attractions too, so take some time and join the crowd if you like. There's definitely nothing wrong with heading to Baltimore and grabbing a shot of Graffiti Alley on your way to a lesser known spot. So moving on to tip number 3, and this one might not be utilized by a lot of you, but you can also hire a guide. Local residents will be able to show you interesting neighborhoods, unique architecture, and even hidden streets that will really enhance your travel photography. Hiring a guide is easier and more affordable than ever thanks to a few different tourism websites. The Global Greeter Network offers free private tours in cities throughout the US, UK, and many other countries around the world. After filling out a form, you'll be matched up with a local volunteer who can show you around and give you the inside scoop on the city. Your guide may not be a photographer, but they will have an extensive knowledge of the place from living there and giving tours for years, so they can probably help you find some great photo locations. If you have some extra cash to spare, you can also hire a local photographer or videographer to be your guide instead. They'll be able to plan a tour that suits your photographic interests and take you to their favorite undiscovered video and photo spots. Tours work particularly well for landscape and architectural photographers because your guide will know exactly which neighborhoods and scenic areas to take you to. You can find professionals who offer private videography and photography tours through sites like Viable and Tours by Locals, or by doing a quick Google search. A guide is definitely less likely to take you through the monuments in downtown Washington, D.C., and more likely to weave you through the colorful shops and past the unique and graphic crosswalks of Chinatown. The only medium tours won't work well for is portraiture. You're probably better off heading into the city on your own foot. So now with the last tip, and this is tip number 4, explore on foot. Sometimes the best way to find hidden gems of a city is to get out and explore it on foot. Some of the things you might notice while walking around are street art, scenic parks, statues, fountains, side streets, unique storefronts, rooftops you can take photos from, and more. When you're speeding by in a car, you might not notice all the details of your surroundings, and you might miss some of these interesting photo opportunities. You'll get to see so many different things while walking, like beautiful architecture and local art. You can take out your camera whenever inspiration strikes, and look back at your camera roll to figure out which type of photography interests you the most. Heading out into the city on foot is also a great way for portrait photographers to interact with locals and other travelers. Walking around the city and going to bars, restaurants, and shops give you plenty of opportunities to meet fun people, strike up a conversation, and snap some really good portraits. So how do you find great photo spots? Let us know down in the comments section below. We hope this video gave you some new ideas about how you can find unique shooting locations for your travel photography and videography. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel for more gear-related tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. Make sure to check that bell so you're notified when the next video comes out, and toss this video a like and comment down below. Also, make sure to go list any of your unused gear on gearfocus.com. The link is down in the description, and we have 0 seller fees until Halloween. It's free to sign up and list as many items as you want, and you only pay 3.5% if your item sells after the cutoff. We are also giving away a DJI Osmo Pocket, which is perfect for travel, and all you have to do to enter is list some of your gear on the site. More listings equals more entries. So why are you still watching this video? Go list some gear. Once again, I'm Cody Morell with gearfocus.com, helping you feed your passion. All right, see you later.